that time in the morning again. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to the Zendesk Morning Show. As you can tell, we are far from professional presenters, actors or newsreaders. And that I have learnt is a skill in itself. As with every organisation and team, we're all looking for new ways to communicate to our customers, partners and community. For us at Zendesk, we wanted to find a new way to bring you digestible, bite-sized content in the Zendesk way we know, to try something new and to differentiate. Because we all need new ways of doing things. We all need to experiment and to innovate. This is our attempt, so we are so grateful you are on this journey with us. Every episode we will grow, we'll improve a little bit more, and by the time we master it, hopefully we would have found a way to manage through the COVID-19 crisis. At that point, we'll either try something different to engage with you, or try to find new ways to innovate. Or we would have introduced a new way to communicate out through something like this method. Some of the best ideas and companies have stemmed from crisis situations. If we look back during the financial crisis in 2008, companies formed shortly afterwards with the likes of Slack, Uber, Square, Groupon, and WhatsApp, to name a few. Today, we couldn't imagine a world without these companies, yet they have framed, shaped, and changed their industries forever. They experimented, they innovated, they found a way to stand out. In today's episode, we're going to hear from organizations thinking differently. To get us started, let's hear a video from Bloom Wilde, the inventors of letterbox flowers. Isabel Mills, Customer Delight Lead, will share with us how they are using Zendesk to scale their operations.
I'm Isabel Mills and I'm the Customer Delight Lead at Bloom Wilde. In all our customer experience, we want to be really detail oriented. Every single one of our flowers that we send, even though we send thousands and thousands of bouquets, is a real personal connection for each of our customers. And I think Zendesk puts the customer first and mimics everything that we want to do with our customers and kind of provides the solutions for us to be able to do that. I love how scalable Zendesk is. So as a company, we're growing really, really fast, and Zendesk has been able to kind of grow with us at each step. I think time is really, really important in making wonderful customer service and wonderful customer experience. All of Zendesk takes away any of the faff. So we don't spend time working out where tickets are going to go or how to find tickets. Everything that can be is automated and efficient. And then that means all of the time we have in the day is there to give to our customers in lovely and delightful interactions. I'm a massive Zendesk fan. Zendesk plus Bloom Wilde equals delighted customers anywhere and anytime.
With Zendesk founder roots, it's no surprise we are passionate about supporting both the startup and SMB communities to help with their innovation, growth, and operations. Our CEO and founder, Mikkel, wrote and released his book, Startup Land, in 2015, How Three Guys Risked Everything to Turn an Idea into a Global Business. The book covers the misconception that most startups needed to be Silicon Valley based. Instead, Mikkel reveals his story of founding Zendesk in a Copenhagen loft by three 30-year-old something friends looking to break free from corporate doldrums. Startup Land removes some of the myths about startups and startup founders and includes Mikkel's advice on experiences, successes, and failures. Hence, it was no surprise when Zendesk had the opportunity to join the Station F Incubation Hub, launched in 2017 in France. We embraced the opportunity. I'm delighted to invite Shams Ejouani, Director of South Marketing, onto the show to tell us about the incubation program at Station F and to share the story of Stonly, part of the program today. Shams will introduce the program in English, then interview Stonly's CEO and founder Alexis in French. Over to you, Shams.
Thank you, Prerni. Hi, my name is Shams Ejouani and I'm the Director of South Marketing at Zendesk. With Zendesk Startups Foundation, it was natural for us to continue to support startups in their journeys and innovate in the customer experience space. Zendesk startup partnering with Station F, based in France, and has since become the largest incubator in the world with more than 1,000 startups incubated. The Zendesk Incubation Program supports a set of selected startups to grow their business, further develop their technology, and easily connect with Zendesk platform to offer a better customer experience. We have had 25 startups incubated go through the program, and of the current one, I'm excited to invite Stonly to join us today. Bonjour Alexis,
Bonjour Shams.
peux-tu te présenter ta startup?
Oui, alors je m'appelle Alexis Fogel, je suis le fondateur de Stonly. Stonly, c'est une entreprise qui permet de créer des guides interactifs intégrables n'importe où pour améliorer l'expérience de support self-service des clients et également aider les agents de support à mieux répondre aux questions de leurs clients. Stonly, c'est la deuxième entreprise que j'ai créée, sachant que j'avais cofondé le gestionnaire de mots de passe d'Ashlen en 2009.
Stonly fait partie du Zendesk Incubation Program depuis maintenant quelques mois à Station F. Que t'apporte ce programme?
Alors, en plus de l'accueil à Station F, le programme d'incubation de Zendesk nous apporte de l'aide à plusieurs niveaux. D'abord, comme notre solution est complémentaire à Zendesk, les équipes de vente nous présentent à leurs clients qui pourraient bénéficier de notre solution. En gros, d'un côté, il y a le socle de Zendesk et nous, on vient ajouter une brique d'innovation sur des choses qui ne sont pas forcément présentes dans la solution de base. Et c'est notamment comme ça qu'on a commencé à travailler avec Devialet, qui est aujourd'hui un très bon client. Devialet, ils avaient besoin à la fois d'un point de vue externe de créer des guides pour mieux épauler leurs clients en self-service et également en interne pour mieux guider leurs agents. C'est aussi pour nous une possibilité de participer aux événements de Zendesk, comme Zendesk présente en 2019. Là aussi, on a pu présenter notre solution à pas mal de clients. Et c'est aussi pour nous la possibilité d'être plus près des équipes de Zendesk, ce qui est super intéressant pour mieux comprendre l'écosystème et les possibilités d'intégration, notamment avec le marketplace. C'est aussi une émulation avec plein de startups, donc vraiment super.
Intéressant de voir un peu toute cette collaboration à plusieurs niveaux. Et depuis le lancement de Stonly, quel a été le plus grand virage que vous avez pris?
Alors, quand on a commencé avec Stonly et quand on est arrivé dans le programme, on avait un modèle qui se fondait exclusivement sur des démos et un process de vente. Aujourd'hui, le produit s'est bien amélioré. On a maintenant une offre en libre service où les gens peuvent arriver, essayer la solution, l'intégrer à Zendesk et choisir l'offre qui leur convient. C'est un gros changement pour nous parce que ça nous permet de pouvoir scaler au niveau client sans avoir à grossir l'équipe massivement. On vient aussi de lever 3 millions d'euros avec le fonds d'investissement Actuels et donc du coup ça nous permet d'investir beaucoup plus sur l'acquisition.
Bon, félicitations pour la levée de fonds. Tu as parlé de changement depuis quelques semaines. On parle beaucoup du Covid-19. As-tu ressenti un impact sur l'activité?
Alors, d'un point de vue organisationnel, pour nous, ça n'a pas changé grand-chose. Comme notre équipe est déjà aux États-Unis, en France et en Pologne, on est habitué à travailler en remote. D'un point de vue business, à part quelques entreprises qui ont fortement été impactées et qui ont du coup arrêté leurs nouveaux projets, on a plutôt été chanceux de pouvoir continuer à accroître notre base de clients. En fait, d'une certaine façon, ça nous a même apporté du business parce qu'il y a certaines entreprises qui ont des besoins de support plus importants avec les gens qui sont à la maison, qui utilisent plus leurs produits. Et donc, dans ce cas-là, avoir une offre qui leur permet de prendre le volume avec plus de self-service, c'est super utile pour eux. Et de l'autre côté, on a des gens qui ont moins de volume, mais qui du coup en profitent pour remettre à pas leur process, améliorer l'aide directement. Et là aussi, on intervient et on peut aider.
Super. C'est vraiment super de voir qu'il y a encore beaucoup d'activités et que vous êtes sur le bon trend. Donc justement, je voudrais rebondir sur un autre point on parle beaucoup de Tech for Good. Est-ce que vous, de votre côté, chez Stonly, vous avez pris des initiatives pour aider la communauté?
Oui, alors on a fait une grosse initiative avec le gouvernement qui avait besoin de gérer la communication pendant la crise, notamment au niveau des entreprises. Et on a fourni notre plateforme de façon à pouvoir créer une base de connaissances complète avec toutes les aides, qui regroupent toutes les aides aux entreprises. Donc, comme nous, on a des modules qui permettent de créer de l'information interactive en fonction du type d'entreprise, petite, grosse, selon le secteur d'activité, ils sont capables de présenter l'information et les différentes aides de façon beaucoup plus fine. Donc aujourd'hui, si vous allez sur le ministère des Finances ou la DGE, vous allez retrouver le widget Stonly avec les guides permettant d'accéder à l'information.
Thank you for joining us today, Alexis, and back to you, Preni.
Thank you, Shams, and thank you, Alexi. We're now going to shift to hear from the CEO and founder of Lessonly, Max Yoder, on Lessonly's journey thus far and how to maintain creativity during lockdown. I'd like to welcome my colleague, Pedro Muller, to have a conversation with Max.
Thanks, Prolini. Good morning, everyone. I'm Pedro Miller, and I'm part of the startup team here at Zendesk. Today, I'm super excited to interview a fantastic leader and good friend of mine, Max Yoder, co-founder and CEO of Lessonly. Max, can you tell us more about your story?
So to introduce myself, my name's Max Yoder. I'm the CEO at Lessonly. We've been around for 8 years, and we make training software that helps people learn, practice, and do better work. The learning part's about assigning lessons to individuals so they can see what works, why it works, and how to do it. And then we have these practicing solutions that allow people to actually practice what they've just learned. So if you're a contact center agent and you want to practice the response, you can do so. You can do so with an audio recording. You can do so with a chat bot, and you can make sure you get the muscles built so that when you're in front of the customer, you're prepared. It's a really fun thing to build, and I've loved doing it.
Awesome. Thank you for being the show with us today. Max has a great book called Do Better Work. It's all about culture and leadership that is essential in times like this. Max, how are you maintaining creativity on these uncertain times?
Maintaining creativity and innovation right now, certainly more challenging than it was because we used to be in the same shared space where we could really riff off one another's physical energy. So, turning on the camera when we're on video calls is a big deal. I also am getting out and taking walks a lot more to keep my energy high. I kind of think of walks as putting fuel in my tank. It boosts my energy, and I'm encouraging others to do the same. If we don't need to be on video, let's walk and talk, because that can really boost your mood, and it certainly boosts mine. But we're also using collaboration tools like Envision to be able to whiteboard together and share ideas together. So we're using whatever technology is available to us to connect, and then using the time that we have to go take strolls in order to kind of charge our batteries.
Great tip. Sometimes you don't need to take a video call. You just have to take audio, and you can use that moment to go for a walk if you're in a place that can walk. Sometimes just walk around your house. And how is Zendesk helping you right now?
We are really happy to be a part of the Zendesk ecosystem. That's been a very important milestone in Lessonly's life. Zendesk participated in our last fundraising round. So to have Zendesk as an investor has opened up a whole world of experience to us. We have 1,000 customers. We have 170 full-time teammates. And Zendesk is massively bigger than that. So they're helping us see what we need to do to get to their scale. And I am learning a heck of a lot very fast. So my gratitude to the Zendesk team.
Welcome to the family. I'm super excited to have you among a portfolio companies and see how Zendesk is helping startups on different ways, especially investing in SaaS companies that are building great products like Lessonly to help our customer base. Any last advice for leaders out there?
If you were going to ask me what advice I had for people who are in a similar situation, I'd probably say make sure you're highlighting what's working right now. And when I say highlighting what's working, what I mean is ask yourself what's going well and how do we do more of it, and ask your teammates to do the same thing. What's going well and how do we do more of it? Because things that used to work, not all of them work anymore. Some things that used to work still work, so we need to be talking about that. And if we're finding new things that are working for us, we need to be sharing them. And oftentimes when we find something that works, in my experience, in my life, I've seen something working and I haven't shared it because I've just assumed that other people know that it works. That's not a great process because oftentimes, that assumption is not true. So getting out there and highlighting what's working is something that our team is doing a lot. If we're hearing from a customer that they're getting a tremendous amount of value from our trading solution right now, we're sharing that, we're highlighting it, we're talking about the stories behind that value because people need to know it and it's motivating. My business partner, Connor, is big on momentum. I think it's his thesis. He basically says, if you have momentum, how do you get more? And if you don't have momentum, how do you get a little bit? So highlighting what's working is a great way to build momentum right now, and I think everybody needs that.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Perlini.
We've heard from the work being done at Station F and some great advice from Stonly and Lessonly. I'm pleased to invite our SMB leader for EMEA, Garrett Lawler, to the show to share a quick snapshot on the Zendesk Startup Program.
Thank you, Perlini. My name is Garrett Lawler, and I head up our small and medium business division here at Zendesk. My team are lucky to work with a number of exciting and innovative startups each and every day. It is more important than ever for the startup community to provide exceptional customer service, and we love nothing more here at Zendesk than helping startups to do just that. From the early stages, when they're getting their business off the ground, right through to when they scale and grow. We have a dedicated startup program that ensures that qualified startups can get access to our customer support and engagement solutions free for 6 months. You also get access to our community of founders, partners, and resources. We'd love you to be a part of it, so to find out more, visit zendesk.com/startups. Thank you.
Thank you, Garrett, and thank you to all our guests today and interviewers, Shams, Alexi, Pedro, Max, and Garrett. Remember, we have solutions, tools, software, training, and services here to help you. The best part, we have an amazing Zendesk employee base to set you up for success. Do not hesitate to reach out to your account manager, customer success team manager, or anyone on the Zendesk team. Check out the resources section on the Zendesk Morning Show homepage for any content we have covered today. And if you want to learn more about Zendesk, download a trial or request a demo. Start your day with a difference today. Try a new way of doing things. Experiment, challenge yourself and your teams, or create some new goals. Anything is possible, and innovation is all around us. We just have to be willing and open to change and look at new ideas, to think differently. See you on Thursday as we hear the growth in conversations as a support channel. Have a wonderful day.